We go now with lesson number 13. Here we have a small text that is called Baytu Bakrin, which means the house of Bakr. Remember this new concept that I explained previously? That is for talking about possession and belonging, okay? In Arabic, there is no word for of, but rather it is a construct that gives the meaning, okay? So remember the characteristics. First, here we have baytu, okay? It can't be baytun because in idafa construction, the first word can't have tanween in the end, okay? It can't be baytun. It has to be baytu. And also the first word can't have al in the beginning, okay? So here we have first the house of, right? And the second word is a proper noun, so it can't have al. I mean, there are some names that have al, but they are fixed, right? Bakr is just Bakr, so we keep it like that. And the second word has to end in kasra, okay? Here we don't have al, so we go bakrin. So the whole construction will be baytu bakrin, okay? So then we have here some images, and each one has a little text, a little sentence. So we start هذا بيت بكر. This is the house of Bakr. رقم البيت ثلاثة. The number of the house is 3. Okay. We have here another construction. رقم البيت. Check that now the second word has al. Okay. Because it is definite. We translate as the number of the house. We don't translate as a number of a house. Okay. That's why it has al. What makes this construction definite is the al of the second word, okay? Because remember the first word can't have al. So the number of the house of Bakr is 3. ثلاثة is 3. البيت في شارع المسجد الحرام. The house is in the street of Masjid al-Haram, okay? The mosque in Mecca. Here we have another construction. شارع المسجد. Here is إضافة, the street of the mosque. Okay, al-Haram is here an adjective for al-Masjid. Okay, I remembered the adjective that follows the noun has the same properties. So if the noun has al, the adjective will have al. Okay, and if the noun ends with kasra, the adjective will also end in kasra. Okay, so the same properties. Then we have al-baytu kabirun. The house is big. أمام البيت حديقة واسعة. In front of the house, there is a spacious garden, a wide garden. And now here I want to make a note because now we have this concept of there is and there are. In Arabic, it's not mandatory to use a word for saying there is or there are. There is a word, I will not show it right now, because there is another way of saying there is or there are. So check that this sentence over here, we can write it the other way around. So it will be so like this. a wide garden in front of the house, okay? So this is how we are used to so far to write sentences in Arabic. But in this exercise or in this lesson, it is reversed. So what comes in the beginning, it goes now in the end, okay? So it is turned around. Why? Because this construction gives the meaning of there is, there are, okay? So when what will be the subject, okay, it comes without al, it will be in the end of the sentence, okay? It will be at the end of the sentence, not in the beginning. And this construction, okay, of the subject coming in the end will give you the meaning of there is, there are, okay? So this will be in front of the house, there is, okay, it's invisible, حديقة, which means garden, واسعة, wide, okay? There is a wide garden. Next one we have وحول الحديقة سور مرتفع. Here is the same construction, okay? The subject with its adjective comes in the end because we have the meaning of there is, okay? And around the around the garden there is a wall high, okay? Remember that we have in Arabic the adjective comes after the noun. So when we translate, of course, we'll say high wall in English. Remember, wa is end, okay? And it comes with the next word, okay? So it's together. Here there are two words that come together. وحول, around. حول is around. And because it is a preposition, al-hadiqati ends in kasra. بيت بكر قريب من المسجد. The house of Bakr is close from the mosque. Min means from, okay? وبعيد عن السوق. And far from the market, okay? عن is very similar to min. Here they have the same meaning, okay?